In today's lesson, we're going to learn about final consonant blends, including how to recognize them in the words that we hear, as well as how to pronounce them in the words that we see. Hey there, I'm Jessica from the Monster Crew. Today's lesson is about final consonant end blends. So if you're wondering what a final blend is, it's letters that keep their own sounds while working together to make a blended sound at the end of a word. If that sounds confusing, don't worry, we'll go over it together. Today we'll cover these blends: ND, NK, and NT. Let's start with ND blends. The letter N makes this sound, N. The letter D makes this sound, D. The ND blend makes this sound, Nd. Here are a few words that end with an ND blend: wind, lend, bend. Let's say those words together: wind, lend, bend. Now let's check out a few more words that end with an ND blend. Hand. As you can see, hand ends with ND. So when you see a word that ends with ND, you'll know you can pronounce it like this: nd, as in hand. Let's try that again. Wand. As you can see, wand ends with an ND blend. So when you see a word that ends in ND, you'll know you can pronounce it like this: nd, as in wand. Now let's move on to our second end blend, NK. The letter N makes this sound, N. The letter K makes this sound, K. The NK blend makes this sound, NK. Here are a few words that end with the NK blend: bank, drink, think. Let's say those words together: bank, drink, think. Now let's take a look at a few more words that end with the NK blend. Wink. As you can see, wink ends with NK. So when you see a word that ends with NK, you'll know you can pronounce it like this: nk, as in wink. Let's try that again. Sink. As you can see, sink ends with NK. So when you see a word that ends with NK, you'll know you can pronounce it like this: nk, as in sink. Now let's move on to our third and last end blend, NT. The letter N makes this sound, N. The letter T makes this sound, T. The NT blend makes this sound, Nt. Here are a few words that end with the NT blend: ant, plant, point. Let's say those words together: ant, plant, point. Now let's take a look at a few more words that end with the NT blend. Paint. As you can see, paint ends with NT. So when you see a word that ends with NT, you'll know you can pronounce it like this: nt, as in paint. Let's try that again. Tent. As you can see, tent ends with NT. So when you see a word that ends with NT, you know you can pronounce it like this: nt, as in tent. Kids, great job learning about end blends today. Grown-ups, if you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe. And you can check out the description below for links to more learning resources. Bye for now.